I moved into this apartment 3 weeks ago. It wasn't anything special, just a small one-bedroom on the 4th floor, with old floors that creaked when you walked and thin walls that made you feel like your neighbors were living inside your head. But it was cheap, and after my breakup, I just needed a place that was mine. The first strange thing I noticed was the mirror. It was an old, rectangular mirror built into the wall near the hallway. It didn't look out of place, just vintage. I remember thinking it actually added a little charm. Until the third night. I was brushing my teeth when I noticed my reflection, blinked. But I hadn't. It was so fast I thought I imagined it. Maybe I was tired, maybe the light flickered. I laughed it off, told myself I was overreacting. But later, lying in bed, I couldn't stop thinking about it. You know that feeling when your brain knows something's off, but you can't prove it? It felt exactly like that. The next morning, I tested it. I stood in front of the mirror, staring directly at myself. I tried to stay perfectly still. Nothing happened for almost a minute. Then my reflection's mouth twitched, just slightly, before mine did. It was subtle, almost imperceptible, but real. I stepped back, my heart racing. Okay, it had to be a trick of the light. Maybe I was tired. I covered the mirror with a blanket. Problem solved. Except, that night, I woke up to the sound of something tapping. Soft, rhythmic. Like fingernails on glass. It was coming from the hallway. From behind the blanket. I didn't check. Not that night. I just lay there, pretending to be asleep. But the next morning, the blanket had fallen. I know I tucked it in tightly, I even taped one corner because it kept slipping. Still, it was lying on the floor, as if someone had gently peeled it away. Now, I'm not someone who believes in haunted mirrors or cursed objects. I'm rational. I work in IT, for crying out loud. But when I tried to take the mirror down, I found that it was fused to the wall. Like it wasn't hanging, it was part of the wall itself. Behind it? Just cold concrete. Over the next week, things got worse. Sometimes I'd walk by the hallway and catch a glimpse of someone standing just behind my reflection. Same height, same build, but, the posture was wrong. I started avoiding that hallway entirely. Then one morning, I came out of my bedroom, and the mirror was fogged, like someone had been breathing on it from the inside. There was a handprint. Pressed against the glass. Smaller than mine. I wiped it away and left for work early. By now, I wasn't sleeping much. I started hearing faint whispers when I passed the mirror, like the echo of my own voice repeating words I hadn't said. It didn't sound threatening, just familiar. Too familiar. One night, my phone rang at 2:14 a.m., an unknown number. When I answered, I didn't hear anything at first. Just static. Then I heard breathing. And then, my own voice. Don't turn around, it whispered. I froze. I was standing in the hallway. Right beside the mirror. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I called the landlord. I told him the mirror was defective, maybe had mold or something behind it, and asked if he could remove it. He paused, then said quietly, "Oh, you got that apartment." Apparently, the previous tenant had issues. He said she moved out suddenly, left everything behind. When I asked what kind of issues, he hesitated. Then he said, she kept insisting her reflection was trying to talk to her. I hung up. That night, I packed a bag. I was ready to leave, but something stopped me. The mirror. The reflection looked sad. It was me, but not exactly. My reflection's expression was almost pleading. I stepped closer. And it mouthed a word. Help. Then the lights flickered, and for a split second, I saw something impossible. There were cracks forming behind the glass, not in the mirror itself, but in whatever space was on the other side. Like there was something pressing forward. I ran. I didn't even take my bag. I spent the night at a friend's place and came back the next morning with her to grab my things. But when we entered the hallway, the mirror was gone. Not covered. Not broken. Just, gone. The wall was perfectly smooth, as if nothing had ever been there. My friend laughed it off, said I must have been stressed, maybe mixing up apartments. But I know what I saw. And every time I look into any mirror now, I catch the faintest delay before my reflection moves. Just a fraction of a second. Like it's still trying to catch up. Or maybe, trying to get out.